everybody, Happy New Year! My 2006 Jaguar XJ Sovereign was due its annual service and MOT recently. This presented an opportunity to borrow this 2004 Jaguar S-Type 3-litre V6 Executive. Regular viewers may recall the black 2.5 V6 SE S-Type review from last January. If not, I'll pop a link into the description below. I've been keen to review the 3-litre S-Type as some folk have commented on last year's video on how there isn't really much of a difference in fuel consumption between the 2.5 and 3-litre models, and that perhaps the 3-litre version is a better choice overall compared to the 2.5 V6. I have to confess to being slightly obsessed with Jaguar S-Types just now. A few months ago it looked like we might have needed to replace the 2010 BMW 320 SE diesel coupe, and so a budget S-Type was very much the order of the day. As it happens, the BMW lives on, so I haven't quite yet been able to scratch that itch. That might be about to change, but more on that in a future video perhaps. Returning to the 2004 S-Type I'm driving today, this example is an X204 model benefiting from a restyled face with a smaller front grille and revised bumpers. Beyond some chassis changes, the most other noticeable change with X204 is the redesigned rear end. I have to admit to being slightly conflicted with the X204 styling over the predecessor X202 model. Honestly, I think I prefer the styling of the X202 model with its slightly larger front grille and rear lamp styling. This example doesn't have the optional satellite navigation system controls touchscreen, so the standard system does appear to be somewhat dated now. The driving experience is very similar to the 2.5 V6 example I drove last year. Having said that, it does feel like there's more torque available. It's not necessary to keep downshifting when any reasonable acceleration or hill climbing abilities are required. It does feel a bit more spirited. This example could probably benefit from a gearbox flush and oil change and a firmware reflash, as the shifting between first gear and second gear is not as smooth as it should be. Otherwise, all is well and tidy, with limited wear and tear commensurate with the current mileage of 65,000 miles. The Jaguar S-Type launched during the 1998 motor show held in the NEC at Birmingham. Its styling was very much a retrospective on the original Jaguar S-Type from the 1960s. It's worth noting that the Jaguar S-Type was not the only retro model being launched at the show. The Rover 75, another retro-styled car, was launched on the same day at the same show as the Jaguar S-Type. Jaguar S-Types became available for customers during 1999. I confess, at the time, I didn't really like the Jaguar S-Type. It certainly had limited appeal for somebody in their 20s at the time. Now it is different. The Jaguar S-Type is now older, with this 2004 example turning 20 years old. I think that the Jaguar S-Type has aged really well. Certainly better than me, I suspect. Whilst there are a reasonable number of Jaguar S-Types for sale, ranging from the X200, X202, X204 and X206 models, they are not as common as they once were, and good examples with lower mileages and minimal corrosion are commanding stronger prices than even last year. I don't think there's a need to rush out and buy the first clean example found, however. For me, I'm interested in a lower mileage, well-specified example that dates between maybe 2003 and 2006. Heated seats and a satellite navigation system controls touchscreen are a must for me. These cars will have the ZF6 HP26 6-speed automatic transmission that can handle up to 600 Nm or 443 foot-pounds of torque. Later examples, i.e. those newer than March 2006, will attract the higher vehicle excise duty in the UK, costing £695 currently compared to £395 for slightly early examples. Well, thanks for watching this Jaguar S-Type update. If you've enjoyed it, perhaps consider liking and subscribing if Jaguars are your thing too. If you have any comments or questions, please do drop them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to come back to you. Thanks a lot.